I could accommodate you in some capacity. But as I say that, we have Scout versus VikVaughn. Let me get their names right for once. Did I not put Scout on here? I know he's on here. Guess not. We have Scout. I didn't know he pulls out the Steve. I like that. But we have Steve versus Wolf. VikVaughn, a rising Wolf main. Coming to more and more locals. Very, very promising player. You know, somebody to look out for and Scout killer in the scene. And just an FYI, we do have no audio because they want to use their headsets, which is perfectly fine. We love to accommodate all our participants as much as we can. Gets the grab off. Good tech. One of the scariest things to do is to just approach Steve and himself, especially with that giant minecart that is both projectile and command grab. But the excellent air mobility and VikVaughn piloting it has made it very doable. He's basically dancing around every option Steve's thrown out just so far. Scout opting to move to the edge of stage, trying to get some resources to him. He's already lapped 100% in the second stock, so it's quite a strong showing. Again, Wolf's excellent air mobility, being able to dance and bait out any kind of burst option Steve wants to throw out from the edge of stage. Scout definitely looks like he's preemptively throwing out some. I wouldn't even call them panic options, just general neutral options for Steve. Um, but VikVaughn all too ready to jump around and punish accordingly. Uh, Anybody else love soju? Just me? All right, I don't think it's just me. I think most people actually do love soju. Breaking his own uh, crafting bench, unprecedented. New Steve Tech. Soju is really good. Uh, Son, if you like soju, there was this Japanese sparkling sake that was only like 5, maybe even 10. I think it was like 5%. But the sparkling sake also very delicious. Tastes like bittersweet pears, and it was a really good drink. All right. 0% on his second stock. VikVaughn is looking to run away with this first game. 150 to Scout. Not going to get the 2 frame, but is going to catch the get up option. And that goes game 1 to VikVaughn. Gonna have to see how Scout responds in the counter pick. Running it to, I believe that was small battlefield. All right, game 2. They are in fact at small battlefield. Trying to see how Scout adapts to kind of this bait and punish game. Really efficient bait and punish game that VikVaughn and Wolf are doing. Basically pushing him all the way to the other side of stage just with that slow minecart being a threat at all times. I recently, at my trip to Genesis, faced off against Void, and he told me that any teleport, I didn't know this, and I feel like I should have known this. I feel a little bit dumb for not knowing it. Any teleport recovery that or teleports from above stage, is not two frameable, which I didn't know. However, I wonder if the same applies to Steve and Elytra recovery, because it looked like he did recover from above ledge, but it was not able to be two framed by VikVaughn and his forward tilt. Wolf's forward tilt also being really good at catching those kind of like high recoveries. Ooh, back air out of minecart is going to seal that first stock for VikVaughn. He's going to try to tack on some extra credit, even though he is off stage. I want to say Scout wants to close this out now before things get a little too out of hand. Yeah, I didn't know I didn't know that until Void told me. But who else to tell you about Sheik Tech? Unfortunate recovery coming out of VikVaughn. He is going to lose his life for that. Only 20% extra credit. This is nowhere out of the realm of possibility. As I say it, Scout gets the lead just for a second. Good tech. All right. Throwing out kill options, trying to basically end his stock right here, right now, even though he's at 40%. But that is kind of the power of Steve. A little too slow to punish that missed tech, but not too slow to catch that dash attack. What's the edge guarding option? Steve gets back, because of course he does. Ooh, aggressive nair to put him on the ledge. Back air not strong enough to do it. No rage and not high enough percent. It looks like Scout's kind of shifted gears here, kind of wanting to use his walls to bait Wolf in, but being much more patient this game as opposed to game one where he was kind of throwing out those options, expecting VikVaughn to just recklessly and run into any of his options. Definitely showing much more respect to the Wolf main. Does have a lead. All right, this is even stocks. However, there is a pretty significant lead that VikVaughn is trying to close up. Ooh, that actually might have done it. However, he is stuck on the ledge, is able to recover. He's got to be extremely patient. Just like that, you see that Scout is looking for these forward smashes, these diamond forward smashes that will just clean up stocks. Landing there is punishable, and that is going to go 1-1 in this series. We have a series, ladies and gentlemen. I like the adaptations we see out of Scout being a lot more patient in that game too. Not just expecting his opponent to run into the options he throws out. All right, we're running it back to small battlefield. I'm starting to think that maybe. So we've seen both these players effectively use a bait and punish playstyle. I want to see what kind of adaptations they're both going to be doing to ensure that they come out on top. The evil Blockman. Ooh, good roll read. It is hard. Similar to Game & Watch, Steve doesn't have a lot of animation in his tech roll options. So unless you're not, unless you're very familiar with kind of his very niche and subtle animations, it is hard to tell where he's going to actually tech towards. Ooh, good read on the get up minecart, perfectly punishing it. I think that's going to do stock. Yes, 150, only 40% to his name. That is a beautiful start for VikVaughn. Scout trying to slow the pace of this game, making sure this does not get out of hand. As I say that, an errant back air is going to be punished. Ooh, good read. He did the jab one into dash back grab. Definitely understanding what VikVaughn wants to do here in that situation. Forward smash from across stage is not going to do it, but that is a lot of damage. Trying to get the trap, but again, Wolf's air mobility is just like saving VikVaughn out and putting him out of danger. Ooh, unable to avoid it and misses the tech, and that's going to cost him his stock. That missed tech and forward air combo is going to cost him his first stock. Well, he has 87% of extra credit. It's not just I say that. Another missed tech leading to almost death. It is diamond on deck, so we have to really appreciate and respect what Steve's damage output can be. Up smash dash shield is going to scoop him up, but not enough to take him out. Wisely getting rid of all the materials that he has, especially because he was basically at only iron. If you don't know, removing crafting bench will consume one material block, and because he had all iron, removing the crafting block at that point would have removed an iron. So no anvil, no minecart, or at least less so. Speaking of less so, he's lost his ability to mine fast without a crafting table. But that also means, I believe, his forward air. Oh, this is so close. He just he pancakes into a underneath the blaster, but into a forward tilt. That's gonna take his stock. Oh, he doesn't have a double jump. I saw that, but he is able to recover. Diamond on deck. That should mean any forward air, back air is probably gonna do it for Scout. All right, we're going to the last hit, and back air is going to close it out. VikVaughn taking that 2-1 over Scout.
You're good, but I am better.
What a last hit farm burner. The VikVaughn does come out on top. That is a strong finish for VikVaughn. He moves on.